Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum students. I hope all of you are good and doing well at home. So students, welcome to the class 8 again and welcome to the final term session. Okay, so please make it sure that the topics that we are going to start from today, these are the topics are included in your final term exams, not in the midterm. Okay, these are the topics, these topics are not included in midterm. So far previously what we have done were the topics that are included in your midterm exams. Okay, so these are the topics that we are going to learn from today that will be included in your final term exams. Okay, so today we are going to start again from chapter number 4, algebraic expressions, and as you all know that this is the topic of algebra. Okay, this is the topic of algebra, and overall basically this is your lecture number 33, and where I am your math teacher, Ms. Falaknaz. So let's start. So what is the today's lecture? So before starting the lecture, as you know, you are going to start from your final term today, so you should know how will you maintain your copy. So on the first page, okay, right after the completion of your midterm, the page on the first page you will make the title page of final term just like this. Okay, you will make the title page of final term just like this. Then on second page you will make the title page of chapter number 4, algebraic expressions, but this work will be done in algebra copy. Okay, similarly you have to make the index as well. Okay, you will start the index from a new page and write down the heading of final term, then write down the heading of chapter number 4, algebraic expression, and then write down the given index. So now what is the today's lecture content? Actually we are going to do first exercise number 4.5 that was left. Okay, 4.5, and the topic from exercise number 4.5 is remainder theorem. Okay, this is the topic from exercise number 4.5, which is remainder theorem. Now, the theorem definition of remainder theorem. Remainder theorem, what is remainder theorem? Basically, it is a division of polynomials. Okay, remainder theorem, what you will do, you will perform division of polynomials, but in a different way. Now, let's read it out. What is written here? The remainder theorem begins with a polynomial. Okay, now first of all, remainder theorem begins with a polynomial. First of all, you should know in remainder theorem, it is a division of polynomial. And what is polynomial? Any expression, any algebraic expression that is comprises of coefficient and variable. Any algebraic expression that is comprising of coefficients and variable, that will be the polynomial. It says that px. Now what is p? This is polynomial. Okay, polynomial x. Now polynomial x means variable where px is some polynomial. कोई भी आपके पास polynomial होगा, any algebraic expression. Polynomial का मतलब कोई भी आपके पास polynomial होगा whose variable is x. Okay, the variable of the given polynomial will be x. Then as per theorem, dividing that polynomial by, okay, now what is your polynomial? Px. Okay, what is px? Polynomial x. Okay, where x is the variable of the given polynomial. Okay, when you are going to divide your polynomial by some linear factor. Okay, now what does it mean by linear factor? This one, x minus a, where x is just a variable, is your variable this one. Okay, this is x. Okay, now this a is basically, it is just a some real number. Okay, a is any real number like 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Here you have minus, sometime you have plus. So if you are going to divide any polynomial with the linear factor, now what is linear factor? First degree equation. This is the first degree equation. The equation degree of this equation is 1. Okay, so if you are going to divide any polynomial with any linear factor, theorem क्या ये कहता है? Now here we go through long polynomial division, which results in some polynomial. Okay, when you will perform the division, you will get some polynomial which will be your qx. Okay, where q is, now what is q? This variable q stands for the quotient polynomial. Means when you are going to perform any polynomial with the linear factor, so what you will get, you will quotient, so you will write it down here qx. So qx means the quotient of the given expression x, and a polynomial remainder is rx. Now what you will get after division, when you are going to divide any polynomial with linear factor, you will get two things. Number one is this polynomial coefficient. quotient, okay, quotient polynomial. And simply you will also get the remainder, which you will represent with Rx. Okay, now let's consider this one, remainder theorem and polynomials. What does remainder theorem tells you? If a polynomial px is divided by a binomial, or you can say any linear factor, the remainder obtained is pa. Okay, remainder operand जो भी आपको remainder मिलेगा, that will be your pa. Now look at here. If px, now this is polynomial x, and what is your polynomial? I am repeating again, polynomial is an algebraic expression comprising of variable, coefficients and power. So this is your polynomial, and the variable here is x. As you can see here, x is. When you will divide it with any linear factor, that is x minus 2. Now this is a. Okay, if you remember x, sorry, I'm writing here x minus a. So what I was telling you, that a is any real number, so here your real number is 2. So when you are going to divide this by 2, so the remainder can be determined by finding P2. Now how will you find it out, the remainder? You are going to find it out here, the remainder. So this 2, okay, this is the variable x minus 2. So this is 2, your any real number. So you will write it down here, P2. Okay, now look at here, Px is equals to x cubed minus 4x squared minus 7x plus 10. What you will do here, you will replace this x with this 2. Okay, pa means you will write it down here, any real number which is given to you. So replace the value of x with 2, and after solving it, you will get here, I'm going to show you how will you solve it in the upcoming examples. Okay, what I'm going to tell you here, this minus 12, okay, this is your remainder. Okay, this is basically your remainder, and this remainder is the value of this expression px. Okay, this is the value of px. Now look at here, in exercise number 4.5, in question number 1, what you have to do, find the remainder. Means what you have to find it out, you have to find out the remainder. Okay, by means of remainder theorem, means you are not going to perform long division here that you were performing previously. Okay, simply you are going to find it out remainder by means of remainder theorem. Now how will you apply the remainder theorem? Look at here. The question here is x4 minus x cubed minus 9x plus 5 is divided by x minus 1. But means what you will do, you are going to divide this polynomial with this one. And what you have to do here, you have to find out the remainder. What will be your remainder? So you will use a slightly different method, that is the remainder theorem method. For this, first you should know, take out this one, this is x minus 1. So as you know that x minus 1 is equals to 0. Okay, x minus 1, obviously it will be equals to 0 if you will consider. So what you will do, you will shift this minus 1 towards right side. Okay, you will shift it towards right side. So what will be the answer? X is equals to 1. Okay, answer is x is equals to 1. Right now, this is your x is here is 1. So what this one, this is your polynomial. Okay, so you will write it down, px, polynomial x is equals to x4 minus x cubed minus 9x plus 5. Now replace this x with this one. As you can see here, you have find it out here that your x is equals to 1. Okay, your x is equals to 1. So simply you will write it down here, polynomial. Okay, you will write here polynomial x, you will replace this x with 1. Okay, simply you will write on polynomial 1 is equals to, here replace the value of x with 1. So simply you will write x whole power 4, 1 whole power 4 minus 1 whole power 3 minus 9 multiplied by 1 plus 5. Okay, simply you will solve it here just like previously you are solving it. So what you will get here, P1, it will remain same, is equals to 1. Obviously, when you will take multiply 1 by 4 times, answer will be 1 minus 9 multiplied by 1 is 9 plus 5. Now, simply this one will be cancelled with each other. Okay, this one, just a minute. This one will be cancelled with each other, plus 1 minus 1. Okay, ये cancel हो जाएगा. Then minus 9 plus 5. So 9 minus 5, minus plus minus. So you will subtract this 5 from 9. Answer will be minus 4. Okay, answer will be minus 4. Just a minute. Okay, now minus 4, answer will be minus 4. So now what is this minus 4? Basically this minus 4 Abdul Wase, what's wrong with you? Now the remainder here is -4. Okay, this -4 is your remainder, and you will see that this is the value of this expression. Understand? Simply what you will do, you will place the value of the x here, okay, with the help of this one. Now next question is again from the same exercise number 4.5. Find the remainder theorem. Find the remainder by means of remainder theorem when x cube minus 2x squared plus x plus 20 is divided by x plus 2. Okay, here you have to find it out the remainder, but by using the remainder theorem. Now first you will take this x plus 2. Okay, first you will take this x plus 2. You will write down the heading of solution first. Then you will write since x plus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, you will write it down here, x plus 2 is equals to 0. So your x will be equals to -2. Okay, here it is plus. So when you will move it towards the right side, so it will write, you will write -2. Okay, x is equals to -2. Now, this is your polynomial. Okay, this is your polynomial x. So your polynomial x is equals to x cube, okay, minus 2x squared plus x plus 2. Now here you have find it out there, your x is equals to -2. Now you will place the value of x here, -2. So you will write it down here, p x, replace x with -2 is equals to, under bracket you will write it down the value of x, which is -2, bracket close, exponent 3, then -2 coefficient, okay, then multiplied it, okay, you will write it down inside the bracket each value of the given variable, again -2, then the exponent 4, then plus -2. Okay, why I'm writing it inside the bracket, where we, because we have here -2. So simply you will write it down here inside the bracket the value of x, which is -2. Okay, and then plus 20. Okay, plus 20. Now in the next step you are going to solve it here. Now look at here, you are going to multiply -2 by 3 times. -2 multiply by -2 multiply by -2. So what you will get, 2 into 2 is 4, 4 into 2 is 8. But you will get here minus plus plus minus minus. So answer will be -8. Okay, the answer of this will be -8. Then this minus sign. Okay, then this 2. Now 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4 and minus minus will be 4. Okay, do not write minus minus plus. Okay, ये आपके पास गलत हो जाएगा. Right, -2 whole power 2, so you will answer, you will get the answer 4. This minus will remain same. Then now look at here, there is no power here, there is no power here, so simply you will multiply this plus with this minus, so plus minus will be minus plus 20. Understand? Now you are going to multiply this thing in the next step. Simply -8 will be copied as it is, -2 multiplied by 4 is 8, -2 plus 20. Now -8 minus 8, minus minus plus, okay, so it will become 16, but -16. Answer will be -16, minus minus plus, so 8 plus 8 is equals to 16, but answer will be -16 minus 2 plus 20. Now again you have minus minus, so minus minus will be again plus, and you will write it down, 16 plus 2 will be 18, but the sign will be minus. Now minus 18 and plus 20, so minus plus is again minus, but 20 is greater, so your answer will be 2. Okay, your answer will be 2 here. Understand? So what is your remainder here? Thus the remainder here is 2. Understand? Clear? Is it clear? Okay, thank you. Now move on to the next one. Now look at here. Move on to the question number 2. Okay, now what is your question number 2? Decide whether or not each of the following statement is true or not. Okay, some statement will be given to you here, and you have to decide whether the statement is true or false. Now what will be the criteria here? This is your question. Now question is x plus 3 is a factor of this polynomial. Okay, they are asking you decide whether x plus 3 is a factor of this given expression or not. Okay, what you have to decide whether x plus 3, okay, x plus 3 is the factor of this given expression, yes or no. You have to find it out. So for this you will perform a some solution here. Just suppose you will write it down here, solution, let px, okay, this is your polynomial, okay, this is your polynomial, px is equals to 3x cube minus x square minus 22x plus 24. This is your polynomial x, okay, and as you all know that here you have x plus 3, so you all know that x plus 3 will be equals to 0, so value of x will be here minus 3. Here you have plus 3, when you will shift it towards this side, so it will be minus 3, so x is equals to minus 3. Now simply what you will do, you will put the value of x in the given polynomial expression. Okay, so what was your expression? This one. Now put the value of x in this expression, so replace x with minus 3. Okay, now this coefficient, then the value of x is minus 3 inside the bracket and exponent is 3, then minus sign. Okay, then inside the bracket you will place the value of my x, that is minus 3, and then the exponent, which is a square, then the sign of minus, then the coefficient, which is 22, and inside the bracket you will place the value of x, which is minus 3, and then plus 24. Understand? Now next what you will do, you will solve the exponents. Okay, not multiplying this 3 you will solve these exponents. Okay, means you are going to multiply this minus 3 by 3 times. So 3 into 3 is 9, 9 into 3 is 27, but minus minus plus, plus minus minus, so answer क्या आएगा यहाँ पर? minus 27. Rabia? Okay, p minus 3, here you will write it down 3 minus 3, so exponent what you will get here, minus 27, then minus sign, do not write minus minus plus, because here you have what, exponent square, so minus 3 multiplied by minus 3, obviously 9. Okay, 9 aega answer. Okay, then this minus sign. Now look at here, there is no exponent in this whole term. In this term there is no exponent, so minus minus will be plus, and 22 multiplied by 3 will be 66, and the answer will be plus, and the next last one will be plus 24. Now here as you can see here, you have minus 27, so you are going to multiply this 3 with this one. Okay, now how will you multiply it? What you will get here, polynomial minus 3 is equals to 3 multiplied by 27. Your answer will be minus 81, then minus 9, then plus 66, plus 24. So minus minus will be plus. So minus minus plus ho jayega. So 81 plus 9 will be minus 90, because 81 is greater. So you will write it down minus 90. 66 plus 24 will be plus 90. Okay. Now minus plus will be cancelled. Okay, minus plus and same coefficient, so it will be cancelled and answer will be 0. Okay, now what is your question? Your question is that you have to decide whether x plus 3, okay, what you have to decide, you have to decide this thing. I'm going to erase everything on the slide, just give me a minute. Now look at here, what you have to do, you have to find it out whether x plus 3 is the factor of this expression, yes or no. You have to find it out, this thing. So here the answer is 0. Okay, the remainder here is 0. Okay, remainder here is 0. So you will say that the remainder is 0. It shows that x plus 3, because your remainder is 0, so it shows that x plus 3 is the factor of the given expression, and the statement is true. Okay, you have to write it down, this statement at the end, that if the remainder is 0, so it means x plus 3 is a factor of your given expression, so it means this expression is true. So you have to write it down inside that bracket that it is a true statement. Okay, now again you have same question. decide whether or not each of the following statement is true or not. This was the question of from your book. Now here you have x minus 2 is a factor of x cube plus 8. Now what you have to decide it here, whether x minus 2 is the factor of x cube plus 8, yes or no. So again you will perform the remainder theorem. How? You will write it down here, steps solution, and then you will say let px is equals to x cube plus x. As you can see, this is your polynomial. Okay, so you will write it down, px is equals to x cube plus 3 plus 8, and here what you have, x minus 2. Okay, so as you all know that x minus 2 is equals to 0. So what will be the value of x here? Please write it down in the chat box. Yes, very good. The value of x here is 2. Very good. Minus 2 है, so यहाँ आके it will be plus 2. So you will write it down here. X is equals to 2. The value of, yes, all of you are giving the right answer. The value of x here is 2. Now, what you will do, you will put the value of x in this expression. Okay, in this expression, you will put the value of x by how? By writing this, okay, px. So you will write it down here, p 2, okay. This is the value of x is equals to 2 whole power 3 plus 8. Now this is very simple. Can anyone give me the answer of this one? 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, and yes, answer will be 8. So 8 plus 8, answer will be 16. 8 plus 8, answer will be 16. Now the answer is 16 when you are getting the remainder here, which is 16. So please tell me, is the statement is true or not? Yes, very good, Fatma Abdul Karim. If the remainder is 0, so the statement will be true. If you will get any remainder, so statement will be false. Okay, statement will be false. Why false? Here you are getting the remainder. Okay, so what you will write? The remainder is not 0. Okay, remainder here is not 0. It shows that x minus 2, this x minus 2, okay, this x minus 2 is not a factor of the given expression. Okay, and the statement is false. Okay, and the statement will be false. Clear? Is it clear? Okay, thank you. Now move on to the next one. Now, last question. Okay, this is the last question, and very simple and very easy. Now, simply what you have to do in each question, simply you have to put the values of the x. First, you will find it out what is the given value of x, and then simply you will put the value of x in the given expression, and then find out the answer. This is very simple and easy method. Now, show that. Now, here you have to prove. Okay, what you have to do here, you have to prove is that 2. Okay, 2, this 2, we are talking about this 2 is a root. Okay, what is it? It is a root. You know what is a root? So 2 is a root of this polynomial, which is x cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, now if you will get 0, okay, what you have to do, you have to prove it here. Simply you have to prove it here that this 2 is a root of this given expression. Okay, you have to simply prove it here. You have do not decide here that whether it is true or false. Simply you have to prove that 2 is a root of this expression. So first you will write down the heading of solution, then you will write it down let, okay, x cube minus 4x square plus 5x minus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, what you have to do, you have to write it down here, this one. Then you will write down, put x is equals to 2 in the above equation. Here you have 2. Okay, so what you will write it down here, put x is equals to 2 in the above equation, in this equation which is given to you, okay, equal to 0. Now if you will put it in the equation, so what you will get here, 2 bracket cube, then minus 4, under bracket you will write it down here 2, then the exponent square, then plus 5, under bracket you will write it down here 2, then minus 2. Now first you will open this exponent, so 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 will be 8, and then this minus 4. Okay, do not write here 4 multiplied by 2 because here you have power. So 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4, and this minus 4 will remain same. Now here you can multiply this 5 by 2 because there is no exponent here. So 5 multiplied by 2 will be 10, and then minus 2 is equals to 0. Okay. Now minus 4 and this 4. So 4 multiplied by 4 will be 16. Simply you will write it down here 8, then minus 4 multiplied by 4 will be 16, then plus, then 10, then minus 2 is equals to 0. Understand? Is it clear? Now simply you will subtract it. How will you subtract it? 8 minus 16, what you will get here? 8 minus 16. इसका आंसर बताइए everyone. Minus 8 or plus 8? Please tell me, minus 8 or plus 8? Yes, answer will be minus 8. Yes, answer will be minus 8. Now tell me the answer of this one. 10 minus 2. Tell me the answer of this one. 10 minus 2. ये तो बहुत simple है. Plus 8. Okay, minus नहीं, plus 8. So answer will be plus 8. So you will write it down here. Minus 8 plus 8 is equals to 0. Okay, now minus plus minus, what you will get here? Write it down in the chat box. Now please tell me the final answer. Yes, Fatma Abdul Kareem, very good. And what about others? Yes, Hamza, you are right. 0 only. Yes. Yes, all of you are giving the right answer. So answer will be 0. 0 is equals to 0. So hence you can prove here that left hand side is equals to right hand side. So what you have to do, simply you have to prove it that 2 is a root of given expression. Means your right hand side is, left hand side is equals to right hand side. So the answer is, 1 minute. No, what will be the answer here? 0. 0 is equals to 0. So you have to prove it. Left hand side is equals to right hand side. It means 2 is a root of the given expression. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear? Now look at here. I'm repeating the slides again here just to make it sure one thing, make you clear one thing. Now look at here. Now look at here. Now look at here. This is the question number 1, okay, of exercise number 4.5. In exercise number 4.5, what you have to do, you have to find out the remainder only. Okay, simply you have to find out the remainder only. So this is the way to solve it. Understand? A small p. Please keep it in your mind. Here you will use a small p for polynomial. This is your question number 1, and in question number 1, you will only find it out the remainder. Is it clear? Then move on to the next one. Just to give. Now, in question number 2, what you will do in question number 2, you will decide whether or not each of the following statements is true or false. Means here you will decide whether the given number is a factor or not. If the answer is 0, so you will say that, if the remainder is 0, so you will say that the given linear factor is the factor of the given expression. Okay, then 1 minute. Last, what you have to do in the last, simply you have to prove it that this 2 is a root of the given expression. Means you have to prove that left hand side is equals to right hand side. So these are 3 different questions, and you have to solve it in your copy, algebra copy. Okay, right? Now, this is the question here. So let's start the question answer session. Find the remainder theorem by means of find the remainder by means of remainder theorem when x cubed plus x 4x squared minus 7x minus 3 is divided by x minus 2. Can you solve it in the copy? I know you should have copy with you all. Now, what you will do, simply you will find it out that which is your x. So here you have x minus 2. So simply you will write it down here, x minus 2 is equals to 0. Okay, so x will be equals to 2. Now, put the value of x in this expression, x cubed plus 4x squared minus 7x minus 3. And please tell me the answer of this one. Solve it now. Very simple and very easy. Yes, put the value of x in the given expression. Put the value of x in the given expression. Yes, what is the answer here? I'm going to check your answers. 11 is the answer. Why 11 is the answer? Yes, Laiba. Zimal, yes, you are right. Yes, Tabassum, you are right. Maida, wrong. Simply you have to put the value of x in the given expression, beta. Yes, Tabassum, Zimal, no, Abdul Rahman, wrong answer. Fatma, your answer is also wrong. Simply you have to put the value of x in the given expression. That's it. Yes. Minus 8. Why you have minus 8, Abdul Wasi? Shiza, your answer is right. Faliha, wrong answer. Now I'm going to solve it here. I'm trying to solve it here so that you can check what's wrong with you. Simply you will write it down here. What? You will write it down here. P2. Okay. Is equals to x cube. So 2 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 will be 8. ये 8 हो जाएगा. इसकी value 8. Then plus 4. Now x squared. So 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. Okay. Then bracket. Then minus 7 multiplied by 2. 2 यहाँ पे x 2 की equal है. So 7 multiplied by 2 will be 14. I am trying to solve it directly. Okay. This is 14 minus 3. Right. Now what you will write it down here, x plus 16 minus 14 minus 3. So x plus 16 will be 24 minus 14 minus 3. Okay, now 24 minus 14 will be 10. Okay, and minus 3, and 10 minus 3 will be 7. Answer is 7 here. Now I'm going to check the answers of others. Yes, now Abdul Wasi, Fatma, Abdul Kareem. Now, yes. Okay, Fatma, thank you. Now move on to the last question. First, I'm going to erase it everything from the slide. Now, solve this one. Show that 2 is a root of x cubed minus 6x squared plus 11x minus 6. You have to prove this thing, that x cubed is equals to x cubed minus 6 x squared plus 11x. Now here your x is equals to 2. Okay, here your x is equals to 2. Time is running out. Solve it. Hurry up, class. Show that. What will be your answer? Please tell me. Hurry up. Till then, I'm going to take your attendance, so please do not go anywhere. I'm taking your Rayan Khan. Who is Rayan Khan here? Rayan Khan. Eh? Okay, okay, fine. I'm taking your attendance, so please do not go. And give me the answer in the chat box, okay? Then I'm going to check the answer. Yes, Tabassum Fatma. Yes. Abdul Wasim, why 32 is the answer? Yes, answer will be 0 is equals to 0. Yes, madam. Right answer. Okay, yes, the answer will be 0. Is if your answer is 0, so it means it is a, okay, I'm just trying to solve it here as soon as possible. Just suppose 2. So it's x cube. So 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. 4 multiplied by 2 is 8. Answer will be 8 here. Okay, you will write it down here 8 minus 6 x cube. So 2 multiplied by 2 will be 4. Answer will be 4 plus. Now if the here x is equals to 2, to 2 multiplied by 11 will be 22 minus 6 is equals to 0. Now he will write it down here 8 minus 24. 6 multiplied by 4 will be 24 plus 22 minus 6 is equals to 0. If we will solve this whole thing, so it will be equals to 0. So 0 is equals to 0. So hence you will write it down proved. Okay. Now I'm going to end your session here. If you have any question, if you want to ask anything, you can ask me right now. Thanks for your attention. If you want to ask anything, please write it down in the chat box. Okay, please make it sure that before starting your final term work, you have to make the flap of the final term, as well as you will write it down in the index. Okay, start the index from a new page. Okay, start the index from a new page. Okay, write down the heading of final term there, then write down the heading of chapter name.